Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to go over 5 benefits of doing breathing exercises, or my top 5 benefits, really. And additionally, we're going to, here, I'm going to toss it on the screen. We're going to do a guided breathing exercise together just to help really take action on these benefits so you guys have tools to live happier, healthier lives today. Cheers, everybody. Enjoy the morning show. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Talk to Your Morning Show. We're going to go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercise to help make you the absolute best person you can be, not only for yourself, but for the people you love and care about most. Let me make sure that yesterday I had a little trip up with my audio. And make sure we're all ready to rock and roll. Testing. Cool. Sweet. Okay. So we're going to get started right away with our 5 benefits of breathing exercises, because it's kind of like, why should I even do this? What's it going to give me? Well, it's going to give you a whole lot, and I can guarantee that. And stick around as we get into the second half of the show. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick. And we're going to go through a 4-7-8 breathing exercise. It's a really good one, really common one that I love to practice. And we're just going to take it out of, it's actually a breathing exercise that's in one of my classes, but just to have, so everyone can have this tool, because we have access to this stuff anytime, anywhere. It's one of the most beautiful things. And it turns out quality breathing, quality living is intentional. We can sometimes think of breathing as this involuntary, I'm going to do it anyway, but quite the opposite. If we want the benefits that we're going to talk about today, we need to be intentional about it. We need to have the exercises that we can back pocket. Say, if we're in the car and we're about to go into a big meeting, we just had someone tell us something that was really tough to listen to. Someone's having a really bad day and they're pushing their venom and their hate onto us and trying to bring us down. But that's not us. We're not a glass half full type of group. We're a glass full type of group. And I want to be oozing with life, and I want to give people that energy and that space that they need. I think people need it more than anything. We're run down and we're tired. So but let's go ahead and get into the benefits. 5 benefits of breathing exercises. How's everyone doing this morning? 5 benefits. Maybe you're just getting your cup of coffee. Maybe you want to start your morning off with a breathing exercise, or maybe you're already rocking and rolling for the day and you just want something, a tool, an exercise to help take you to the next level. The first one we have on here is stress reduction. I am a stressed out person. I'd be lying to say I wasn't, and I've grown tremendously over the last couple of years. Just continue to reel it back, calm it down. It turns out life's not that serious, and I think stress does a ton of damage, not only to our bodies, the cells literally within us, how we function, our health, even our immune systems are affected by the levels of stress that we experience, but additionally, our relationships and the people we love and care about most. And that's what we're all about here. We want to become superheroes for the people we love and care about most. So stress reduction is the number one benefit. So if you're looking to reduce your stress, this exercise is going to be great for you in the second half of the show. All right, number 2, rocking and rolling this morning, keeping it going. Focus and concentration. I have a really hard time focusing. I don't know about you, but focus and concentration can be one of the hardest things to do today. We have so many options. I could do this. I could do that. I could read these books. I could watch these shows. I can get on my smartphone. We have so many distractions going on today. It can be really tough. So focus and concentration is a massive benefit. And that's really what focus is. It's just like a recentering of attention. We drift off, recentering of attention. And it's like a bit of a muscle that we can build over time. So if you want to improve your focus, breathing exercises, I have noticed to be a very, very helpful hand. This next one, I think is my favorite. So number 3 on our list, we have bad habits. Quitting bad habits. How is breathing tied to quitting bad habits? Okay. I believe quitting bad habits starts with this level of awareness. You probably heard this in AA or so many other things that people handle addictions. And we all have our own addictions, whether it's for me, I know I used to smoke cigarettes, I was drinking alcohol way too much. There was a lot of indulgences that I kind of got trapped into. I used to laugh at that stuff as a kid, like, why would you ever do that? And then life happens. I'm like, holy crap, no wonder why everyone's all jacked up. Way more empathy for people now. Okay, bad habits. When it comes to doing something, you'll hear me say it 1,000 times. I love Aaron Carr's philosophy on this. It's because we believe that it is giving you something. We believe that the bad habit is reducing stress. We believe that the bad habit allows us to focus and concentrate on what we need to do. I'll get back to work. I just need a cigarette. I just need to smoke a little bit so I can readjust myself, quiet the monster within me, and then I can back. Really what it's doing is increasing our stress, increasing our inability to focus and concentrate. So bad habits. I think breathing just recognizes that we have everything we need right now. We have everything we need. That it's okay, that we are enough, that this sensation, the sensation that we really want is what we already have. We just have to find it. We just have to be with it. We just have to feel it. Feel it. So one of the power words over here that we're going to be talking about today is feeling. So a lot of bad habits cause us to numb. We're avoiding the feeling. We're avoiding it. And I want to get into the next benefit is respiratory function. We kind of tied into stress and how it affects. When we reduce stress, it helps our immune system. When we reduce stress, it helps our body and function in general. So when we just kind of just look at the function of the body, like respiratory, I'm just going to put function on here. Function. How's everyone doing this morning? Rocking and rolling. So just function. Opening up the airways, getting in enough oxygen. Again, like we had referenced a little bit, it's not a involuntary process. It's something that we have to be intentional about to get the most out of it. But there's just so many functions going on and systems. You can think of the chain of command. It's all just information passing back and forth within our bodies to make sure that we're running at an efficient pace. And I think breathing really allows things to. I know Gary Brecka, I'm a big fan of him. If you want to look into a lot of his research and stuff that he's doing, he studied mortality for decades and just how people died and what was really happening. And he talks about the power of disease cannot survive in an oxygen-rich environment. Disease cannot survive in an oxygen-rich environment. I think the disease of the mind, taming the mind, disease just like our blood literally clotting and not functioning and spreading nutrients properly throughout inflammation issues and all that. Well, I don't want to say inflammation. There's new research coming out that inflammation is actually not that bad for you and in the right dosages. I don't know. I don't know that much about it, but it'll be fun to continue to research on it. But my point is breathing helps with the function of the body and can make us happier and healthier and become that superhero that we want for the people we love and care about most, whether it's our mental, it's handling these feelings, but tying that into the function of the body. And as we have proper function, I feel it ties into these other ones. If you're functioning better, you're not going to want to cope with getting into quitting bad habits, or you're not going to fall prey to quitting bad habits, having bad habits. If I could talk this morning, sorry, I'm a little tripped up on my words. Last one is pain management. There's this weird concept. I was talking with my girlfriend last night, like pain is pleasure, pleasure is pain. It's this weird paradigm, this teeter-totter that's going on in our bodies, in our minds. So think of the runner's high. You're kind of enduring a lot of pain. You're doing a lot of really intense breathing. And it's not a surprise that after people are done running that they feel this runner's high. And I think in being able to endure and handle pain is a superpower in itself. Think of all the hardest things that you've had to accomplish. So what's the most fulfilling thing that we can do? They talk about a mother giving birth to her child. Is that a painful experience? Yes or yes, right? So they talk about, they have the strongest drugs in the world, epidurals and all these things. Like even then, going through it, it's still an incredibly painful process. And they talk about how it's so beautiful and it's so much. Yeah, again, shout out to all the women. We wouldn't have any people if we didn't have women, right? So pain management, I think, is something that we need to look into and we need to lean to, because it can be really painful just to sit there and breathe. One of the hardest things to do is just sit there and breathe, taking a breath, be intentional, calm ourselves down, remind ourselves that this is helping us function. This is allowing us to really feel ourselves and not indulge in these bad habits, to focus on what matters most, to give attention to what really matters and reduce our stress. So you can see all this stuff, how it ties together really beautifully. So these were just 5 benefits that I wanted to go through. 5 benefits of why I believe I want to continue to breathe. I am getting a ton of benefit from this. I'm not going to stop. I do this once a day. I'd be lying to say I do breathing exercises for hours and hours, but 1 or 2 a day have really changed my life, even for just 5 to 10 minutes. So highly encourage it. If you're stressed out, you want to improve your focus, you want to quit bad habits, you want to just be happy, function, improve the function of your body, or you want to be better at pain management, breathe. Breathe with intention. Do the exercises. And you're thinking, Tanner, what's even the exercise? What's the exercise that I should do? I got one just right for you today. So let's go ahead and I'm going to shut up and we're going to let the video roll and do a breathing exercise together. This one is called 4-7-8 breathing, but in the video, I will go ahead and explain it. All right. Cheers, folks, to the video. Welcome back to week number 3 of the one-page life plan. Okay, I actually need to put in my headphones real quick for audio issues. As an entrepreneur, I'm a little bit of everything along the way. So thankfully, I remembered that I have to play this audio. I need to have a separate speaker system or else you get a lot of backplay. So, okay, cool. We are rocking and rolling. How's everyone doing this morning? All right, cheers, friends, to pain management. Let's get into 4-7-8 breathing class. This is our 3rd breathing exercise that we'll be doing together, and the goal stays the same: to reduce stress, reduce anxiety, while also improving concentration and focus so we can get more of the things that we want to do and achieve our goals. This one, you'll be able to find the instructions for 4-7-8 breathing below, but for simplicity's sake, I'll go ahead and run through these real quick. Once we're in a nice, comfortable position, we'll go ahead and breathe in through the nose for a count of 4 seconds. So breathing in through the nose for a count of 4 seconds. And then we are going to hold our breath for a count of 7 seconds. After this holding count, we're going to exhale and really try to push all of the air out, engaging the diaphragm. And this will be for a count of 8 seconds. So in for 4, hold for 7, exhale through 8. And like our other breathing exercises, I'm going to go ahead and set a timer for 3 minutes. And we'll go ahead and get started. So breathing in through the nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. Making sure we're engaging the diaphragm. In for 4. Hold. And whenever you're ready, we'll go ahead and come back. As always, we want to take a moment to recognize how we feel. Hopefully a little more relaxed, hopefully a little more at peace, so we can go on and keep doing the things that we need to do today. Have a good one and get done what we need to get done. Thanks so much. And I'll catch you guys on week number 4, where we go over our next breathing exercise. Thanks, friends. See you on the next one. All right. So that was 4, 7, 8 breathing. If you need the instructions for this video, you can see it in the description below. Additionally, if you really enjoyed this breathing exercise or you just enjoy my style of coaching, there's a link to get the full class that's involved with that. It has several guided meditations. It has several tutorial videos on what I believe are all the major topics that we need to show up as the superhero and help the people we love and care about most. Thanks, friends. That's all I have for today. Keep breathing, keep enjoying life. And in case you needed to hear it, I love you. You're a badass. You got this. Enjoy yourself today. We have, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen over here. With tomorrow's podcast is going to be really fun. We're going to have, where did I put it? I'm having my friend Kanan on the show. He's a bass player, one of the best I've ever heard. He had a really cool journey in music, going from like Columbia in Chicago. Now he's moved across the country and he's a new father. So I think he's just really had a great outlook on life. And he's really continued to shift his priorities to what matters most to him. So he's a great example of living a life that's worth living. So cheers to that. Thanks, Kanan, again for the episode. Make sure to look out for that bright and early, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow, Friday. You guys have a good rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next one. Links and description for everything you need for this video. So cheers, friends. Peace out.